hat eine Gabe,
Guten Morgen.
die ziemlich außergewöhnlich ist.
Hallo, schön euch alle zu sehen.
Hey, Peace, Mann.
Total. Wie geht's denn so?
Hey, wie geht's dir?
Du kannst egal wann und wo Geister sehen, echt, Mann? Ja. Oh, Wahnsinn!
Und jetzt?
Weißt du, wer ich bin?
Der seltsame, stinkende alte Penner, der auf dem Berg wohnt?
Ich habe ihn gefragt.
Paranorman is an extension of our philosophy, the thing that we started on Coraline, where we basically believe that animation can be used to tell really interesting kinds of stories. We don't have to do the same kind of things that you've seen over the last 10 to 15 years. You can tell really interesting, beautiful, sometimes dark, sometimes intense stories in the medium of animation. You don't have to talk down to your audiences. You don't have to kind of burnish the rough edges for children. But with Paranorman, it also represents a furtherance of the fusion of technology and craft that we started on Coraline. To take this old, kind of century-old craft of stop-motion animation, which has basically been around since the dawn of cinema, and to bring that and smash that head-on into cutting-edge technology. So to take all the greatest advances that we've seen in CG animation, in rapid prototyping, in digital capture systems, and stereographic photography, and combine that with this handmade craft. And I think that fusion gives you something that's really, really interesting. And then in terms of our storytelling, we really wanted to tell a story that had some deep emotional resonance, that was something that was part of kind of our experiences as artists, and something that we knew that would have a universal appeal to the audience, this notion that those things that make us different are what make us special. And that was the story that we were telling with this film, and you know, you tell it in a fantastic way, and it becomes something of a metaphor. But hopefully at the end of it, people will experience this kind of joy ride, this thrill ride, but also be richer because of the experience. There's nothing about stop motion that's easy. It's all hard. It's all painful. But taking something that's an inanimate object and bringing it to life, and then when you see something emoting and people are connecting with it as a real character, that's pretty magical. That's pretty unbelievable that people are able to do that. It's all hard. Cloth is incredibly hard. Hair is really hard. Big, environmental effects and crowd scenes and car chases are really hard. But we don't want those things that are difficult to get in the way of us doing things that are important and good. And so we will tackle challenges, and we have on this film things that are big no-nos in stop motion, things that you just try to shy away from because they're so difficult. But we tackle them head on, and I think when people see that, they will see the medium brought to a different level. A lot of it has to do with what you suggest is the choice of materials, how you're treating things. You put a little gloss on the eye to make it more lifelike. That we will use materials to make the skin that light kind of gets absorbed by, that Norman's ears actually glow just like human ears when you put a light behind it because of the material that we're using to make his ears. The different materials we're using to make the sets. We will make an entire forest out of corrugated cardboard and chicken wire with shredded paper. Because nothing you make in a stop motion film you can just take off a shelf. You have to make every single thing that you see. Everything you see on screen has been designed, built, and manipulated by an artist's hand. And I think it's a stunning thing when you think an entire film was done that way. Yeah, the zombies, zombies are so much a part of the zeitgeist right now. They're so much a part of the culture. When we decided to make this film, it was 3 years ago, and that wasn't so much the thing. But we really wanted to pay tribute to the classic zombie. And I think, John Landis and Thriller were doing the same thing. The classic kind of George Romero, Night of the Living Dead sort of zombie, that kind of the shambling ghoul, not the newfangled kind of fast zombie thing, but the classic zombie, the moaning, groaning, foot-dragging zombie. And so we found a lot of inspiration in the old George Romero films. And I wish we had been able to find a place to put dancing zombies in this film. Alas, we did not. Maybe next time around.
Den Nagel abgebrochen.
Ich bin schlecht.
Ja, Elvin der Zombie-Schlachter. Ich und die... Oh!
Baby, es tut mir so leid. Du schaffst das schon. Wir werden das gemeinsam durchstehen.
I think people will hopefully walk away with kind of a deeper understanding of their worth as people, and it's not defined by others. I think, you know, in a movie like this, we try to shine a light on the fact that those things that make us unusual are the things that make us special, and that oftentimes those things that put us apart from everybody else, that set us apart from the crowd, are those things that allow us to contribute something special to the world. And those are things that it's a truth. It's one of those things that we need reminding of, that it's not, you know, conformity does not beget greatness, and that people need to find their voice and their talent and their skill and pursue it, and they can do amazing things. And I think that's what this movie is about, and that's what we've all shown as artists in making this movie. It was our story basically. And hopefully people can learn that and respond to it and apply that to their own lives. You know, I think that you chalk those things up to you know, artistic growth and growth as a person. Not everything that we do is going to succeed. Sometimes we will embark on things that fail, but those failures that we have, you know, you learn as much about yourself as you do from your successes. And so, you know, while we're going through it, it can be hard to see, but it can be painful. But those things all help you grow as a person and as an artist, and give you experiences to draw from when you're making art in the future.